Hello. Hello, can you hear me okay? Yeah, not too loud or anything? Cool. Nice. Nice. Oh, I could definitely fall asleep to this music. It's so good. So I also have the Genshin music going in the back, so... Alrighty. Oh, itchy. Ugh. Gonna do more Genshin. I don't have a problem, I swear. You love that I'm a nerd. You love it. Oh, trying to get comfy. That's better. Now my posture better. No shrimp allowed. No. No shrimp. Not allowed. Equi! Hello! Hi! It's nice to see you here. We're gonna do some more Genshin today after we hang out for a little bit. Is Kimmy? Alrighty. Hi, Kimmy. I'll try and remember that, but it might take me a few tries. It even takes me a few tries when knowing people in person. It can take me a little bit to learn somebody's name and face. Here, I'm just enjoying the music. Boom. Yeah, we vibing. Getting into the mood for Genshin and all. Which, to be fair, parts of Genshin are very medieval feeling, especially Mondstadt in particular. I think that's what kind of pulled me in. That and the fact that there's a character named Bennett, and I love him dearly. He is my boy. Yeah. I know what you're trying to say. You're kind of calling me a nerd. You're a nerd. Nerd. Yeah. Don't you shake your head at me. You're a nerd.
I do what I want.
But today I was thinking of doing at least try and do a little bit of an event that's going on right now. But this is all going to be on my alternate account because I also want to do Ido's story today. The gremlins do be gremlining. Gremlinin. But, yeah, I need to do Ido's story for this account so I can continue with the Archon quest. Hello, Gremlin. What are you doing? You gonna do a climb? What was that for?
Busted.
You did get busted. Kisses! Hey. Kisses. I got head kisses. Goodbye. I'll see you later. Have fun. Oh, I love your little emotes. It's so cute. Alright. So we go ahead and get into Genshin then? All the cat emotes. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and swap over to the game screen. It is... Oh. Genshin! Oh. Let me do something really quick. There we are. Yeah. Genshin. Ah, flashbang! I forget about the freaking flashbang all the time. Crime! I know, the flashbangs are a crime. It's ridiculous. Oh, hello, sir! Hello! Sir, why did you not come home on my main? That's rude. Let's see. We need... First, let's claim this guy. Get that out of the way. Dance, Nouvellette. Let's see. And this is the thing going on right now. Oh, I only did the first one so far. We are going to try this. I was able to get this guy on my main after a couple tries, so we'll see how well it goes this time. Yes, excellent. And I was able to do this guy on my main. I did not get to this one. I don't think I even have this boss open in this world yet. Um, in order to get all the primos, we're gonna have to go into the hard level. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Oh, boy. You and those stickers. Let's see. Oh, I forgot I don't have a Kazuha on this account. Sad. You. But I do have a Venti. That spooked me. Dun, dun, dun. We'll try her out. Hello. That, and then second. Yes. Yes. Healer. And you. What's funny is that this team was actually the team I used on my main, just with my own characters that I had built. So we're gonna try this out. This is probably gonna be painful.
Brace yourselves. You two! Time to end them! Yahoo! Think you can get away?
Settle down.
Crap.
Let the mighty be humble.
Show no mercy! Keep lolling! Beef Papa! Get him!
The process of elimination.
Fulfill our pact!
Nice. Yeah, there's 2 trial characters per stage. To be fair, Silver, you have really good builds for your characters. We're gonna go ahead and continue. Hi, Yoimiya. Alright.
There is no escape! Busted. Rise. Fire hazard!
Ha.
Shine down! Gotcha.
Yes.
Things are about to get dicey. Wheel of life. Inazuma shine.
Uba sword! Oh, thank you for the follow! I am involved, but this is...
Quietly now. Game's up from Silver. Torn to oblivion.
come on. Oh, I did it! Hell yeah. Let's see how many I can get. Haha. Woo! Nice. Get those collected and move on to this guy. The Rift Hounds, they suck. Oh, you got 60 on the first one? Jeez. Let's see. Trying to think. Let's get this one done first. I'm gonna need you. You could work. Definitely you. I had Kinich on the other one too. I'll try him here. You for heals. We'll try that one. I heard you in person a little bit though. Wrong button.
Skyward, scatter. Fuse is lit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Here you are.
Crap.
Ugh, I didn't foresee this.
Damn. Wow. Are you serious?
Oh,
These guys fucking hurt. Jeez. See, like, I don't want to use my Shinobu because she's so low leveled. Hello. I think I have 7 lives. Oh, jeez. What am I gonna do? Didn't really get to use that much. Let's try that. We'll try this again. I'm doing good. I just had my butt handed to me in the last try.
absorption test. Fire hazard. Wait.
What the hell?
Stand clear. Enhanced animal module 75. Scatter. Skyward.
I think my issue is that I was using the wrong button.
How bold.
Time for a light show. Here comes the fireworks.
Whew. Oh, thanks for joining. I appreciate the follow. I do apologize if I missed something in chat, but this is going to take some concentration.
Busted.
Bow your head.
corner.
Come on, give me the Q. Give me the Q. Come on. Yes.
Things are about to get dicey. Guys.
Settle down.
Quietly now. 10 points for agility.
Ah.
Go. Really? Game's up. Time's over.
The tides beckon. Silence.
Locked on.
This is not going that well.
For the Lord of the Night.
Settle down.
Gotcha. Sacred name, fortune preserver, life goes on.
I got him cornered.
Come on.
Bow your head.
Nope. I do really like Chi-Chi. We're gonna try that again. I am very glad I got Chi-Chi for both accounts that I have. Oh, yeah. Having a full C6 Chi-Chi is difficult. Oh, that's rough. I know Dea can be pretty good, though.
Busted. Wheel of life.
Silence.
Locked on.
Quietly now.
Bow your head.
Rise.
Come on, Chi-Chi. Go, Chi-Chi, go. Go, Chi-Chi, go.
Busted. Things are about to get dicey.
Be sanctified.
Quietly now. Go.
I got him cornered.
Get him, Mahal. Get him. Get him.
Game's up. Time's over. Life goes on.
I don't think I'm going to be able to get 40 on this one.
Locked on.
Orders given. Orders received. Gotcha.
Settle down.
Bow before
Nope, not 40, but I got better. Yeah, I'm... I did improve. I'm wondering if I should change up my team or not. A console and mobile? Yeah. Let's see. We got that one at least. Yeah, silver is pretty much strictly PC. I want to try out this one. Because later on I can try this guy again just on my mobile and see if I do better since I'm more used to it. Oh, basic dudes? Alright. I adore her. She's so cool. Or do it for me later. Maybe. Maybe. Let's see. What else do I want in here? I don't have anybody spicy, but I don't want to use Mia for it because I need her on the next one. I'll put in her to at least apply Pyro. Let's see how that goes.
Bow your head.
Get to work. Yeah, nice and spicy.
Try to keep up.
Let's play.
Try to keep
Yeah.
Silence.
Fulfill our pact. You two. Time to end them. Yahoo! Time for
There we
takeoff.
go.
Settle down.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire.
The tides beckon.
Suffer the wrath of Eastleigh. Show no mercy.
Feeling lucky today?
Incoming.
Silver has awesome emotes. I love them.
Let's roll. Hi. Too strong. Wow, wow.
Crap. No, come on, come on, come on. Stop it. You fucking chicken.
Justice o'clock. Look out below. Hero incoming.
Dude.
Life goes on. Here comes the challenge. Fire hazard.
Dude, stop it.
Hurry up, Brassa! Heads up! Arrow incoming! Da! Yeah! Busted.
I don't like this chicken.
Fuse is lit. Justice o'clock. Headbutt.
Oh, I did it. Hell yeah. Fuck you, you stinky chicken. Stinky chicken. Oh, give me my primos, please. I was stubborn and didn't ascend for a while as well. This is my alternate, and I am at 50. And I'm staying there for a while. Let's see. Let's go ahead and claim this. I know it's nothing super special. Oh boy. It's Westfall. No, what was this? Oh, just that. All right. Let's see. I want to change up my party here.
Melusines are.
Let's see. I was working on Arlecchino and Tanari. Pop you in
I'm
there.
on the case.
Let's just do an Inazuma squad.
Wait for my signal.
Actually, let me see. Can I do anything with you, Shinobu? No. Crap. Let's have my boy Hazo out here. Eat. You mean Aloy? She's not that bad. Alrighty. What else is... Oh, that stuff. Never mind. So now, since we did the event, I'm not going to worry about dailies, because my dailies will be automatically done with this story quest that we're going to do. Story time!
Hi, Catherine. It's us. Was there something we could help with?
Yes. I'm afraid that I have another task that requires your assistance. The Adventurers Guild has recently received a commission directly from the Tenryou Commission. The assignment is both urgent and dangerous. After assessing the assignment, the Guild has concluded that seasoned adventurers are required. Naturally, you came to mind.
Nice.
Just another day on the job for us.
Dangerous, you say? Why can't the Tenryou Commission resolve it on their own?
Allow me to explain. The Tenryou Commission recently issued an arrest warrant for a young Oni by the name of Arataki Ito.
Well, that's rude. What'd he do? What'd he do, huh?
An Oni? You mean those big, tough-looking guys with horns on their heads?
That's correct. This particular Oni is quite vocal and audacious, so he already has quite the reputation on the streets. That said, he has never been caught up in major trouble of any kind. So it came as a surprise to learn that he has recently been accused of stealing things, and sometimes even whisking away the people themselves.
No, no beans at the Oni. That's rude.
But it doesn't end there. When the Tenryou Commission dispatched a Doshin to apprehend him, he assaulted the Doshin before making a getaway with his accomplices.
Damn. Sounds like a real ruffian.
So let Paimon guess. It's up to us to bring the Sony in. No problemo. This does sound like a job for the Traveler. He'll be back with that Oni in no time.
Yeah, as his new best friend, too.
I have complete confidence you will succeed. However, please exercise caution. This Oni also happens to hold a vision, and is the leader of an organization known as the Arataki Gang.
I'm not too experienced with gang fights. He has a gang, but I have Paimon.
On second thought, Paimon will leave the fighting to you. The last place Paimon wants to be is in a gang fight.
I was also an Ito main for a while. Ito is... God, I love him so much. He's so... How do I put it? Very himbo. And I love him for it.
We are still investigating Arataki Ito's potential motives behind these incidents, as well as his current whereabouts.
Yes, Ito fan club.
But please ask around in the streets as well. There will likely be others more familiar with Ito's circumstances than I am, who can provide you with useful information.
Okay, we'll go ask around.
Thank you. I will await your return. Ad Astra Avisask.
Hey, don't make fun of his owl.
Around on the streets. Hopefully we'll learn a little more about this Arataki Ito guy and figure out where he might have run off to.
Don't be mean about my boy. My homie, my bro. Oh, let me... Can I tell you just how much I adore Risley? Like, sir? I wish you had come home on this account. Please? Yeah, Ito doesn't need to have super bulky arms. Yes, this is also a place where we love Risley, and, let's see what this guy has to say.
Yeah, I've heard of the guy. Word is he did something monumentally stupid, then ran off before they could catch him.
That sounds like Ito.
And to be completely honest, I was a little surprised when I first heard it. Okay, well, I mean, not that surprised.
Wait, you mean he already had a bad reputation?
Yeah, I really like Risley. And Ito, I adore Hazo like you would not believe. For my main account, I had been trying to collect all Animo characters as much as I could, including Wanderer. Let's see. I also really like Zhongli and Nouvelette, of course. I do champion to dethrone Risley? I don't know. Oh, Capitano? I don't believe Capitano will be playable. Is I finished the Natlan story so far for my main. I don't think he's gonna be playable.
No, not exactly. He's just very overbearing in everything he does. Big and brash and always making a ruckus.
You think he's gonna be playable? I mean, if he is, I'll be kind of surprised. But, I don't want to give spoilers, of course.
So, on the one hand, he's a larger-than-life kind of guy. But on the other hand, he's emotionally volatile. When he's in a good mood, he's as high as a kite. But when he gets upset, he gets completely enraged.
That is not what the subtitle said. Which just can't come true. I mean, I did end up getting D-Luke for both accounts. So
I don't personally see him as a bad guy, but I guess I wouldn't put it past him to get all riled up and lose control.
what is he usually up to? Does he have a stable job of any kind?
I'm afraid that I'm not too sure myself. I keep a pretty good eye on what's happening in the city, and as far as I can tell, he just idles the days away.
I don't think this guy feels so well. I don't remember his story personally, but
When someone asks for it, he's willing to lend a helping hand, but other than that, he's just out making a scene with the kids on the street or his gang.
oh, is that true, Silver? Huh. I guess we'll have to see. Because, Ito's great.
If I had to guess, his lack of income finally drove him to do something more drastic to make ends meet.
Is it just Paimon, or is this Ito fellow starting to sound pretty weird?
Don't be mean, Paimon.
I'm afraid that I don't have much else to tell you. He tends to spend his time with people a little more lively than myself.
I mean, to be fair, a lot of people thought, Senora was gonna be playable. Which kind of made sense. But then, of course, she ended up being a boss instead. So to be fair, Raiden is technically playable and she's a boss. Same with Arlecchino.
Perhaps you could try asking around some more.
Yeah, Senora died hardcore. she got messed up.
Okay, thanks.
Let's see, who else can we talk to? Oh, Skirk is going to be playable? That'll be interesting. I'm very curious about Skirk.
The latest in fashion. Come and have a look. Arataki Ito? Oh yeah. I heard about that whole thing. I'm sure it must have been a mix-up on the Tenryou Commission's end. He could never do anything so dastardly.
Huh? How can you be so sure? Is he really as trustworthy as all that?
No, perhaps you misunderstand me. When I said he could never do anything dastardly, I meant he literally doesn't have what it takes.
You mean he's not strong enough? Or you mean he's not smart enough?
Maybe a story will explain it better. So, he used to spend a lot of time playing rock, paper, scissors and hide and seek with the kids on the streets.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to do this storyline on stream, because it's one of my favorites, for sure. And I want to be able to, like, look back and reminisce sometimes. It's actually one of the main reasons I started a second account. If Skirk is going to be released in June, I'm kind of hoping it's in time for our birthdays. Because that would be awesome. Birthday character.
Kids, being kids, aren't exactly the most difficult to outsmart. I'm sure you can see what I'm getting at here. He used to lose all the time, sometimes catastrophically.
I mean, if we're talking about TCG, his deck is kind of pretty bad. Like, he's bad. I remember using it in a story event at one point. Releasing after the chef character? So there's going to be a new chef aside from Zhangling? Huh. That'll be interesting.
On purpose, though, right?
No, not at all. The one time I saw him win, he started jumping around and yelling, "I won! I finally won! I'm unbeatable!" And so on.
He's just excitable is all.
Then he took the kid's candy as his prize and ate it right there in front of him.
Listen. You gotta have the snackies, man. Gotta get them snacky.
Ugh, that's just plain wrong.
How is it wrong? He won them fair and square. It was perfectly fair.
He did take it way too far that time. The poor kid started crying, so I stepped in and gave Ito a scolding.
Escoffier? Oh. A good cryo support. Okay. Is she gonna be from Fontaine, I'm guessing? Just going by the name, it sounds like a Fontaine name.
He was pretty quick to
I could be
admit
wrong,
that
of
he
course.
was fully in the wrong, and it wasn't long before the kid had stopped crying and was laughing and playing again as if nothing had ever happened. In fact, the children quite like playing with him because he's always serious about the stakes and never throws a game on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
So, I suppose what I'm trying to say is a guy who can't even beat kids at a children's game really gonna be capable of these kinds of diabolical deeds?
Ooh, a freeze buff. That'd be so good for some of my team builds. That'd be really nice. I think I understand your point now. That's not at all what I expected to hear, though.
Huh. He doesn't sound like a bad guy at all. In fact, he kind of sounds like a man of integrity.
Well, of course, Paimon. He has the Oni pride. Now, I mean, from what I hear.
Yes, my thoughts exactly. Still, the
Excuse me.
Tenryo Commission's evidence against him is supposed to be irrefutable.
Hmm.
So, I'm not trying to condone his actions or anything. If he really has messed up big time, then he should face the consequences just like anyone else.
Thanks for the info. We'll keep asking around.
Have we really run out of exciting cases? Arataki Ito. Of course I know him. We've been trying to apprehend him recently. We know he's already left Inazuma City, but with no clues to follow, we have no choice but to commission others for help, including the Adventurers Guild.
Pretty. Silver showing me a picture of, is that the new chef?
Yeah.
She's pretty. Definitely Fontaine vibe. Which I don't necessarily mind her being from Fontaine. It's just I don't really know or understand Emily, which is the perfume lady. Oh yeah, Silver and I live together. So sometimes if you're over on Silver's stream, you might hear me chiming in now and again. And you might hear Silver over here on mine. Yeah. Lore, yes. Lore behind the cat.
Catherine says that Arataki Ito hasn't done anything seriously bad before, so it seems pretty strange. Paimon's curious. Is there any evidence of all this stuff he's accused of?
Yeah, man. It isn't until proven guilty and all.
Yes, of course.
Damn it.
Otherwise, we'd never have put so many people on the case. For starters, most thieves will try to devise a way to conceal their identity, but for an Oni, the horns are a dead giveaway. I mean, the whole city could have recognized it was him.
You don't know that. Could be a different Oni. He's not the only one. How do you know it wasn't a different Oni?
At first, he was just one of our suspects, but when we went to investigate, he personally confessed to everything and started trying to provoke the officers.
I mean, hi, Autonomous.
What's most frustrating is that he then managed to escape along with his entire gang. He must have been planning the whole thing right from the start.
Did he have a motive?
Of course he did. Whether material or psychological, there is plenty of evidence either way. He's never had a Mora to his name his entire
Toots.
life, and he's never kept down a real job. Word is that he also takes care of someone in his gang, and that the burden of it takes quite the toll on him.
Hmm. Oh, okay. It might be because the stickers connect to Discord or something. I'm not sure. Either way, I appreciate it.
After scrounging for a living all these years, maybe he thought that being the bad guy would be an easier ride. As for his psychological motives, it's a bit embarrassing to talk about, but we confiscated his vision during the Vision Hunt Decree.
Nira! Hello. Hi, Nira. It's a cutie pie in the chat. Because, of course, Nira is always the cutie pie. Always. You can't escape that, Nira. But hello, welcome.
Hi, Mira.
Yeah, we're doing more Genshin. I'm doing Ito's story because memories. Good memories. So, he was exacting revenge on the Tenryo Commission. Yeah, silver in the
At
background.
the time, Arataki Ito put up quite a fight. It took a huge amount of manpower and resources, and in the end, we had to enlist the help of Kujo Sara to finally secure his vision.
Yeah, because, I mean, he's an Oni. He's strong.
The Vision Hunt was a mistake, but we never expected that he would go to such extreme lengths to take revenge on us.
I also really love Inazuma, except for, there are certain aspects I don't care for. Mostly, some of the... What? Where was there a Bork? Oh, there's a dog near the... There's a dog near the police station, I forgot. But there are some puzzles and other little areas that I don't care for in Inazuma. It's mostly the parts where you constantly take damage. Yeah, the lore behind Silver and myself intertwines quite a bit, to be fair. I was actually considering having it fully written out somewhere, maybe.
He does sound a little unstable, just like people have been saying.
The motives seem valid enough, and the evidence is solid.
If the two of you are able to capture Arataki Ito, please bring him straight here. We'll handle him from there.
That's funny. Intertwined fate. That's funny. That's a good one.
Thanks for all the info. Too bad we still don't know where he could have run off to. We already got word on the street, so maybe it's time to talk to a real specialist. Paimon remembers that there's a detective agency here in Inazuma. Maybe we can try asking there.
I will say one thing I love about playing Genshin on PC is that there are more details than what I can get on mobile. Like, just for example, all these little sakura blossoms on the ground, on mobile you don't see those all the time. Give me the flower. Yes. Oop, nope. There we go. Our favorite detective. Where is this person again? Oh, Sanko. She's the other detective. Hello.
Hello, we'd like to ask some questions about Arataki Ito.
Oh, him again. Sure. I have answers. We've already done some investigating for the Tenryo Commission. But first, do you have enough Moro to cover the fee?
Probably.
I've heard all about your travels. After everything you've been through, I'm sure you understand the way these sorts of things work.
How much more are we talking about here?
Kitty. Kitty. There's a meow in the background. It's a friend.
A one-off payment of 397,000 mora
Damn.
upfront, plus a further 5% of your Adventurers Guild remuneration as my commission, if Arataki Ito is successfully caught and brought to justice.
That's expensive.
Whoa! That's crazy expensive! How did you even come up with the price that high?
Seriously.
Hold on. I wasn't finished. It just so happens the initial fee has already been paid in full by the Tenryou Commission. All you'll need to pay is the small commission fee.
Oh, that's not that bad. Hashtag free Ito. Absolutely.
And, as for that amount, I'll settle things with the Adventurers Guild once we have Ito. So, from the way I see it, you guys are getting a pretty nice deal.
Maybe.
Now then, to give you the full picture in this case, we must first recount a well-known Inazuman fairy tale.
I do really love Ito Nira. It's my boy.
A long, long time ago, in a village lost to time, there lived a crimson Oni and a blue Oni. They were the best of friends.
Gooseby.
The crimson Oni looked fierce, but was gentle like the humans.
And he's petting a calico
The
like
blue
me.
Oni looked human, but was reclusive, like an Oni. The crimson Oni wished to befriend the humans, but they were scared and threw beans at him whenever he came near.
Poor baby.
So the blue Oni said to the crimson Oni,
Akka, I'll cause trouble in the village. You come and stop me. Then the humans will accept you.
as planned, the crimson Oni chased the blue Oni away. The crimson Oni's deeds spread throughout the land, and people finally accepted him. But when the crimson Oni went to tell the blue Oni the good news, he was gone and left only a letter behind.
I went traveling. Don't come find me or they'll treat you as a naughty little Oni. But don't worry about me. No matter where I go, we'll always be friends.
The poor babies.
That's it? What about the little blue Oni? Whatever happened to him?
Enjoy your foods.
I suppose the blue Oni simply disappeared, never to be seen again. Only the crimson Oni remain now.
But the blue Oni was just an innocent little kid.
Does this story have anything to do with the situation at hand?
Of course it does. Otherwise, I wouldn't go through all the trouble of telling it. One interpretation is that the story is actually broadly based on historical events and that Arataki Ito is, in fact, a descendant of the Crimson Oni.
Well, I mean, that would make sense, considering he has red markings and red horns. So, I know technically at this point we haven't seen him, but considering this is my second account, and I mained him, I know.
What I'm trying to tell you is that the
Kitty!
Oni have sacrificed a lot in the past in order to finally integrate themselves into human society. But there are still some volatile personality traits in the Oni bloodline.
Oh, I heard the hiccup. It's alright. Oh, a true story for Japanese lore? That's cool. I do like that. I did see a video about some Oni from, I think it was abroad in Japan. He's one of my favorite YouTubers, especially for Japanese stuff. What's funny is that there sometimes Silver's hiccups sound like a pterodactyl, and it's hilarious. I love you. Hi. Hi. You coming to say hello? Am I too loud? No? Okay. And Silver did a little adjust, but that's okay.
Every generation of Oni inherits these traits. So while Arataki Ito has never been known to commit a wrongful act in the past, can we ever completely rule out the possibility of him one day allowing this side of him to take over?
But how could he do that? After the Blue Oni's sacrifice? That would be such a betrayal.
Did you actually mute it?
Oh.
Oh. I thought you said, I thought you muted the mic. Accidental ASMR.
That's a very old story. Nobody knows how long it's been since the Blue Oni disappeared. We can only assume that they have long since died out, in which case, it would be quite a stretch to say it still counts as a betrayal at this point.
I hear that. I hear the snackies. Snackies. Yeah.
Besides, the suspect has already confessed. What is there left to discuss? According to my investigation, he was headed southwest. I would bet he's already made it to Yashiori Island by now.
Sorry, I did mute for a moment there so I could open up the snacks and not assault your ears.
The Tenryo Commission is unable to enter territory controlled by Sangonomiya troops. No doubt that's the reason Arataki Ito chose to flee in that direction.
Oh no. I started eating too soon, I'm sorry. I understand. Thanks for all the information.
Don't mention it. I'm just doing my duty.
Wait, Paimon still has a question. If Arataki Ito has given into his bad side, won't that mean he's extra mean and violent now?
Nah.
I could only assume so. Judging from his previous bouts, he is a skilled fighter with a lot of brute strength. Whether or not you'll be able to handle him, that I do not know.
He's strong boy. Stunk.
Okay, but what's up with people throwing beans at Oni? What use is that?
Ah, yes. Now that you mention it, I seem to recall that Arataki Ito is allergic to beans.
Someone telling me to make sippies. I do a sippy. You guys should do some hydration sippies too. Yeah. This actually reminds me of the... Yeah. I'm looking at you, Nira. You should hydrate. But one of my favorite lines from an NPC is... Who was it? I think it was Genta? I can't fully remember which one it was. But they had actually just told Toma he's allergic to beans. And they put so much emphasis on beans, like they needed to get paid.
In fact, all Oni will avoid beans, but especially Ito. I heard that just touching a bean is enough to incapacitate him. If you could weaken him a bit by triggering his allergies, perhaps you'd have better luck subduing him.
It seems a bit unfair to me.
It's fine. He's the bad guy, remember?
He's not a bad guy.
It just so happens that I have a bag of beans right here. I was planning to use them to make some porridge, but I think you will find a better use for them. Of course, I will charge the Adventurers Guild a fair and reasonable rate for the beans.
Of course you will.
Sneaky. But also, thanks. Let's head to Yashiori Island and start looking for Ito.
We gotta throw beans at my best bro. I feel so bad. Be all the way over there. Oh, hang on. Beans. Let's go ahead and turn in my dailies first. Happy being a lawyer. Run, Hazel, run. Speed.
Ad Astra Abyssa. Thank you for completing today's
Yeah. Give me my stuff.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
That's... I don't like having the red exclamation points everywhere. Woo, level 17! I do the same joke. Ad Astra applesauce. Oh, I love it. Oh, he is all the way over here. I forgot. Let's not take the long way this time. Ah, flashbang!
According to Detective Sango, Ito should be somewhere around here. Catherine mentioned that he has a vision. Why not see if you can track him down using elemental sight? Look, footprints! Let's see where they lead.
Where? Ah, down there.
There's a camp here, but nothing stands out as particularly noteworthy. Let's keep moving forward.
Except for stuff that I can loot. I mean... loot. Yep. I need the stuff.
Wait, could that be him? Is that Arataki Ito?
There he is. That's my boy. That's my homie.
He doesn't seem to be looking this way. Perfect. Let's try the beans Detective Sango gave us.
I don't wanna.
It'll save a lot of hassle if we can avoid a fight.
No. Red, I missed. Why are you going so far, bro? My guy, my dude. Oh my god. Yeah. This poor guy.
Are you okay? What should we do? Paimon didn't think he'd react this badly.
Hitman! Hi, bud. I don't have any commands yet, bud.
Don't be alarmed. It's just my my allergies acting up. I've got it under control. It's all right. I got this. I just gotta tough it out. I can take it. I can take it.
My poor boy. Look at him. He's so pretty. And you know what? It's a good thing he's pretty.
Who am I kidding? I gotta catch my breath here. Whatever it is you want, it's gonna have to wait. I need a moment. Need a moment. Woo, that's better. That sure took a lot out of me, though. Hey, why'd you have to be so mean, huh? Surprise attacking me like that.
You can never be too careful when dealing with a fugitive. There's plenty more beans in the bag. You better come quietly.
Hey, whoa. Take it easy. Just stop with the beans, okay? So you're here to bring me in. How in the world did you find me all the way out here anyway?
Skilled.
Well, whatever. If you think I'm going back with you, you can forget it. I'd walk away if I were you. I pack a mean punch, you know. I don't want to hurt any regular folks like you.
Aether's face.
That's pretty big talk considering all the beans we have.
You're the one behind the robbery and missing people, aren't you?
Yep, that's right. Me. All by myself. Nobody else.
Mm-hmm.
As boss of the Arataki gang, I gotta nab a little food and drink when we're running low. That's only natural, right?
Yeah, but nabbing people? That's taking it a bit far, don't you think?
Not when their families will pay good mora to see them again. Easy pickings.
Oh boy.
And the extra mora means I can, give some to my gang to spend on themselves.
Questionable reasoning there.
Hey, what's with all the questions? Like I said, I'm not going back with you, so stop wasting everybody's time.
No way, mister! We've accepted a commission to bring you back!
I wonder, are you a cop or what?
What did you say, little one? Go on. Say it to my face.
Oh, the expression here.
Well, mostly he took a commission to bring you back.
Show some backbone, Paimon.
Looks like you aren't gonna let this drop. In that case, we...
Uncle Ito! Don't run now. Careful or you'll fall.
What's taking you so long? You said we were gonna have a beetle fight today. Come on, you promised.
Beetle fight.
Yeah, that's right. Still going ahead. But you see, I've been out here for ages, and I still can't find a beetle that I like. So, just give Uncle Ito a little more time, okay?
Huh? Who are they? Are they your friends?
Yeah, that's right. I told them not to come, but what can I say? They were just too worried about me.
Oh, I love this guy so much.
It's because of a little thing called, prestige. Yeah, because of all the prestige Uncle Ito has.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Come on, just play along. Leave the kid out of this.
Uncle Ito, you don't look so good. You look like you're about to fall over.
That's because Uncle Ito bumped his noggin on a tree branch while looking for a beetle. Uh-oh. It's all good, though. These horns are rock solid.
And very pretty. Very nice.
Okay, if you say so. Granny and I will keep heading back now. Don't be too long.
Yep, I'll be right there. Hope you're ready to lose today.
Who were those people?
The old lady was Granny Oni. She's the one who took me in and raised me. And the kid's name is Daisuke. I took him in just a while back. They're both like family to me.
Oh, this guy. Just a softie.
They escaped with me out
Not
this
the
way,
beans,
along with my boys
no.
from the Arataki gang. If I didn't bring them with me, the Tenryou Commission would be knocking on their doors for sure.
I had no idea you were so caring towards others.
Right. But if you care about them so much, then you shouldn't have done all that stuff that made them worry about you in the first place.
Listen, how about we make a deal? You two let me go wrap things up with Daisuke, and once we're done battling beetles, the two of us will settle things with a duel.
Noise.
If you win, I'll come quietly. You can take me back to Inazuma City, and you won't hear a peep out of me. Why? Because I'm an Oni of my word. I'll just tell little Daisuke that my friends and I need to step outside for a moment. That way you won't worry. Cool?
What should we do? There is the kid to consider.
Alright, you have a deal. Either way, he won't escape.
Oh, it's on! I like your style. Alright, but first things first. I need to find an Oni Kabuto to battle with. I've been looking here for ages and haven't found myself a winner yet, so it's time to try somewhere else. Come with me. Saves you worrying that I might skedaddle.
Let's see.
By the way, Paimon's curious. What kind of game is beetle fighting?
One of the best.
You guys have seen Oni Kabuto out in the wild, right? Even though they might look menacing on the outside, they're big softies on the inside. Most of the time, they're just sitting there doing nothing. But let me tell ya, once the Oni Kabuto start fighting, they won't let anything get in their way. The grand game of beetle fighting is a match where your beetle tries to flip the other beetle onto its back.
I watched people playing that when I was a kid.
Hey, it's not just some kid's game, okay? There's way more to it than that. I have taken part in more beetle fights than you would believe. At least 800. I may have even crossed the 1,000 mark by this point. Anyway, after a while, you can tell a beetle's fighting potential just by looking at its shape, size, and the patterns on its body. But it's not just about all the physical stuff. Oh no, your Oni Kabuto's got to be in the right headspace as well. If it's not up for a fight or doesn't have the guts, well, then it's game over.
Oh no, he's waning.
Boy, are you two lucky you ran into me. When it comes to beetles, I'm the expert that the experts go to. I'll show you all you need to know.
But we're not the ones that will be playing. We're just here to keep an eye on you.
Oh, yeah.
You're all ready for a gore.
Anyway, not a problem. You two might think I'm just tooting my own horns here, but just you wait. I'll make you a beetle expert in no time. And by the way, that kid has one tough beetle. We can't underestimate it. We have to find a real lean, mean beetle warrior.
Okay, so he's not the sharpest horn on the Oni.
Nope. And that's one reason why I love him. He's so pretty, but so dumb.
Okay, let me see. Ah, there. Let's head to that hill. I'll bet my bottom Mora we're gonna find some major league Oni Kabuto hiding out
He
there.
is passionate. What were you saying, love? What were you saying?
Pretty dumb.
Yeah, he's pretty, he's dumb, he's pretty dumb. Oh no.
Uh-oh! Lightning storm!
Just our luck. Well, hopefully that'll scare all the wimpy beetles away and leave the tough ones for us. Oh, darn it, they're all gone. Let's hop down from here and take a look. My gut's telling me that there's a king-size beetle just below. Look, you see all those purple things? It's a whole pile of Oni Kabuto. Now that's what I'm talking about.
Oh.
Oh, what the? Aw, no, not lavender melons. Well, even a pro like myself can make a mistake from time to time. It's okay, just gotta roll with the punches. Let's try some. This is the one. This is the one. See? As long as you're in my company, you're guaranteed to find yourself an Oni Kabuto.
Seems a bit different from the others. It's kind of small.
Yeah, it's on the smaller side, but size isn't everything in a beetle fight.
You said earlier that size matters.
Just let the expert explain, okay? What smaller beetles lack in strength, they make up for in agility. They usually got a whole bunch of sick moves just ready to whip out when the right moment comes.
Sure, but it doesn't seem to be very energetic either.
Listen, you can never see a beetle's true energy until it's in the ring. It might look a bit young and docile, but that's got its advantages. Haven't you ever heard the saying, don't judge a book by its cover? Young beetles that have never fought before always go all out in their first fight. Older beetles that have already been through the wars tend to just cower in the corner the moment they see a strong opponent.
I was hoping we'd catch a larger beetle.
Hey, didn't I say not to worry? Come on, just have a little faith, would ya? My experience is telling me that this Oni Kabuto was spawned to be a champion.
Wait a sec. Where's Paimon?
Right here! Look what Paimon found! If we're gonna battle some beetles, then Paimon wants in! It's not like we have anything else to do. When you hopped down, Paimon flew off somewhere else nearby and found this one! What do you think, Ito? Big and strong and looks like a real fighter! It matches everything you said about a good fighter, beetle! Bet the one you guys found must be way bigger.
Oh, you got some experience catching beetles too, huh?
Nope. This is the first one Paimon's ever caught.
Well, looks like you got a real knack for this. You'll be a fellow beetle fighting expert in no time. I mean, not as good as me, but still.
Oh, so overall not that good then.
Ouch.
Anyway, great. With both your beetle and mine, I can tell this'll finally be the one. This time, I'm gonna win for sure.
This'll finally be the one? You've never won before?
Well, you know, that's just life, man. There are so many people in this world who are talented, passionate, but it's no guarantee that things will go their way. So many unrelated things have to come together at once in just the right way to make victory happen. There's this word that really sums it up nicely, actually. It's, coincidence.
As in pure luck? Huh. Guess it makes no difference whether we have Paimon's beetle or not then. Might as well just...
Whoa. let's not do anything rash here, you know?
I thought smaller beetles know a bunch of sick moves. Didn't you say that younger beetles are fearless?
I think both of these fine beetles have a shot at winning. Let's just hang on to them and give them both a try. A true warrior never leaves a good beetle behind. Anyway, time to head back and get this show started. Man, I am psyched for this. Woo! Let's go!
Alright, have a good sleep, Joshua. Make sure to get some rest. Really important. Back there. Alright.
Finally, you're back! Can we start our beetle fight now?
Yeah, sure thing, buddy. But you better watch out. I brought a real winner back this time.
Don't worry, I'm not scared of your beetle. Go, Stripey Ghost!
I've got this fight in the bag. Let's go, Nimble Ninja!
Huh? When did you come up with that name?
Come on, you can take him, little guy!
That's right! Finish it!
Oh
Oh,
no.
no! My little nimble ninja!
Ha! Looks like I win again.
Dang it! Ugh, it's my 7th loss in a row.
That's a poor track record. Seems Ogura Mio wasn't kidding. No, rip Nimble Ninja.
Stripey Ghost is invincible. Even Uncle Ito can't beat him.
I won't forget this. I'll beat you next time, I swear! All right, Paimon, you're up. Time to give Crimson Cyclone a shot. Maybe it'll end this losing streak of mine.
All right, go get him, Crimson Cyclone!
That name caught on quick.
Whoa! That one looks ultra strong, but it's still no match for you, Stripey.
All right, little guy, use your Super Paimon Tornado!
That's a real thing now?
No, I can't believe it. I lost.
Yay! We won! Ha! Paimon knew Crimson Cyclone would be the best!
Yeah.
Boy, did that one put up a fight. Woo! It wiped the floor with Stripey Ghost. I know a real beetle trainer when I see one. Way to kick some beetle butt, partner.
See? Paimon's got real talent! Of course, Crimson Cyclone has to take some of the credit, too.
Why don't we let Daisuke keep Crimson Cyclone?
Oh, right. Yeah, now that the beetle fighting's over and all,
Hmm?
this is for you, Daisuke.
Huh? For me? You're really giving it to me?
Go ahead, take it, Daisuke. When we finally get back to the city, show it off to all your friends.
Thanks, it man.
But will we ever be able to go back?
Of course we will. Trust me. I never go back on my word. Anyway, I got some things I gotta discuss with my friends here. Go play with Granny for a while, would ya? There's a good boy.
Good. The kid doesn't suspect a thing.
You're from the Tenryou Commission, aren't you? I bet you're here to
Oops.
capture Uncle Ito.
Uh-oh.
Hey, didn't I tell ya? They're my friends. In fact, they're in the gang. We're practically family.
That's not true. I already know everyone in your little gang, but I've never seen these two before.
Uh-oh.
Uncle Ito didn't do anything wrong. Don't take him away. And not only did he not do anything wrong, he also saved my life. He's not a bad guy.
So what's the story here? Let's try to stay calm.
Hey, some things we don't tell to outsiders, remember? How should I explain? I'm a real lousy liar.
Yeah, we can tell.
Ito, sometimes you need to just say what you have to say. Don't worry about us.
I guess. Thanks, Granny. Seems I can't hide it anymore. Come with me. I'll explain everything. I'll be honest with you. This thing the Tenryou Commission is investigating, with someone going around taking people and their possessions, it wasn't me. Any of it. I have my own reasons for lying about it, and I really didn't want to get innocent people caught up in this while I'm still trying to solve the real problem here. And the same as you. I just want to avoid conflict at all costs. But it's just not worth it if someone gets hurt.
So why in the world would you say that you were the culprit?
Maybe you don't know because you're Outlanders, but it all started a long, long time ago with the story of the Crimson Oni and the Blue Oni.
Hold on a second. If you're talking about that fairy tale, we've heard that one already.
Oh, so you already know. Well, that makes things a whole lot easier.
So, is the story from the fairy tale really true?
Everything about the fate of the Oni is true. The Blue Oni chose exile, and the Crimson Oni stayed behind. But the other details aren't historically accurate. Fairy tales are nice stories, but there's something they leave out. It's a little thing called the cold, hard truth. The Inazuma of long ago was a dangerous place. If you wanted the Raiden Shogun's protection, you had to have a good relationship with the humans. The Oni are a proud kind, so it wasn't easy for them to ask others for acceptance. Over time, the Oni eventually split into two factions. The Crimson Oni were friendly with the humans, but the Blue Oni, they were more stubborn and insisted on keeping to their own.
Paimon thought you were two different species. So really, you're all one family?
Yep, that's right. There's no real difference between us. We just paint our horns different colors to show which side we belong to.
So why did the Blue Oni choose to exile themselves?
Because humans were still wary of Oni at the time. The Crimson Oni always hoped to find a way to live in peace with the humans, but the Blue Oni kept clashing with them. Humans didn't see a difference between Crimson and Blue Oni. All they knew was that Oni were hard to get along with. If things were to continue that way, the Oni were never gonna get along with humans. And so, the most revered leaders of the Crimson and Blue Oni decided to resolve it once and for all. Over drinks, they swore an oath. The Blue Oni would play the role of evil Oni to help the Crimson Oni integrate into human society. But the Blue Oni's leader gave two conditions.
What were they?
First, the Oni must abandon any prejudice they held against humanity. Every Oni was to accept humans in their heart before the humans accepted them. Oni were not to use their strength to mistreat humans, but were also not to stand for mistreatment against themselves. Second, the Crimson Oni were to integrate with human society, but not by trying to please the humans. The Oni were to embrace their own honest characters, their surging tempers, and their awesome strength to win respect from the humans. In other words, they were to carry on the Oni bloodline while also protecting our Oni pride.
I see.
After choosing exile, the number of Blue Oni began to dwindle, until eventually, they disappeared altogether. Since I first heard the story of the Blue and Crimson Oni as a kid, I've heard it countless times in my life. Not once did I ever imagine that the Blue Oni clan had actually survived.
So you're saying the real culprit was a descendant of the Blue Oni?
That's right. Most people don't pay attention to the color of an Oni's horns. They probably don't even know that Blue Oni exist. But nothing gets by the Arataki gang. At the scene of the crime, they saw an Oni with different color horns than mine. Still, it'd be strange if the culprit really was a descendant of the Blue Oni. I can't bring myself to accept it.
Because the Blue Oni also valued their own pride?
Exactly. They would give up their life before abandoning their pride. I've always respected the Blue Oni for the sacrifice they made. And I know the aspirations my ancestors had for the future of all Oni. Our pride does not allow for any wrongdoing. You don't steal from other people. You don't harm other people, period. My guess is that the Blue Oni was tricked or forced into it somehow. But I don't have any evidence.
So you're trying to buy more time?
That's right. If I didn't step in, the Tenryou Commission would have definitely caught them by now.
Yeah, I really like this plotline for Ito. Because I know there are times when he really shows how dumb he is, but we kind of forget that he does have a brain, and in some ways he is rather smart. It's not all the time.
What does Daisuke have to do with any of this? He said that you saved him so he knows your story, right?
He was the one I managed to save from the Ronin after I sent them running from the scene. He was off playing somewhere when they came by and ransacked his house. By the time he came back, his parents had been taken. The whole reason I'm in this is to help this kid find his mom and dad again.
Why didn't you just tell us that in the first place? You shouldn't have lied to us.
I never wanted to tell you any of this. My original plan was to knock you both out and take my family to hide somewhere else. There's more to this than just one Blue Oni. There's a dangerous group behind everything that's been going on. I didn't want to get anyone else caught up in this mess. That's everything. The whole story. If you don't believe me and want to drag me back to Inazuma City, then I'm gonna fight you with all I've got. But if you're willing to believe me, then please, give me a little time. Once I find the Blue Oni, I'll turn the both of us in.
I will help you.
Yep, Paimon too.
The real culprits must be brought to justice. We can't let the innocent be accused.
Just treat it like we're here to keep an eye on you.
So, you... all right. I knew you'd be reasonable. I knew it. I was thinking right from the start, these two fine folks, they're just out here in the pursuit of truth and justice, man. Yeah, we are gonna get along just great. Well, I should tell you, though, things could get a little dangerous, so, be ready for anything. Don't say that I didn't warn you.
Don't worry about us. We're seasoned adventurers.
All right, then our first job is to investigate where this blue Oni is hiding out. There's a victim of his that saw him up close, currently taking refuge at Sangonomiya's camp. I figure we can start by talking to him.
Yeah, it's not that far. Run, Sarah, run. No. F you and your freaking game. You suck, kid. Ooh, chest. Where is... Ow. Ah, crud. I think I heard about that enemy showing up after Sumeru got released. Where is... I think there's one of those things on top of the skull. Whoop. Climb, please. Yeah, there's one up here. Ha! Chest.
Excellent. These spoils will boost morale.
Scribbled note? What? These notes are full of scribbled writings. There are many words written in between the lines, too. Untalented writers tend to pad out their writing like this. This morning I had a nosebleed. The concentration of elements in the air is very dense, but there's something else that's disturbing. The locals call it the origami, but it is actually a fragment of some sort of god. I helped Mr. Kaji to identify several stone lanterns, which are opposed to neutralize the... Oh, this is part of that quest. Okay. Never mind. Ma'am. Oof, don't want to upset her. Give her little heals. It's Sarah, come on. Let's not see what he's up to, because I'm on a mission. Bring him back out. Find out where this guy is.
must be Masato.
An Oni? Oh no, not another one!
It's fine. This one's nice.
Oh, yeah. Not the one that robbed you, though, so, chill. I contacted you before, remember? I need your help.
Oh, right. Sorry. I'm still a bit on edge after the incident. So anyway, here's what happened. I was just out transporting some goods when a group of Ronin suddenly attacked me.
I know.
It's not the first time that's happened to me. Usually you just hand over some Mora and they'll leave you alone. At least you don't lose your goods that way. But this time was different. They weren't willing to talk things over. Instead, they took my things and they started coming for me.
Uh-oh.
That's totally uncalled for!
I got down on my knees and begged. Said I had a family to care for and that my business is our only livelihood. Then I saw that there was an Oni among the group. I thought he was going to be the one to finish me off. But instead, he stopped the others and told them to let me go.
How strange. So was there friction within the group?
Yeah, that got them all arguing with each other. His cohort said that I was sure to retaliate if they released me. But the young Oni was insistent that they shouldn't lay a finger on me. Things got real heated. I thought they were gonna come to blows. Luckily, they let me escape with my life in the end. And I scrambled to get myself here, where I'd be safe. I never want to set foot outside of here again.
I don't blame you, dude.
So he'll steal, but he won't harm people. Seems he has some sort of standards. Did he say why they were robbing you?
Surely it was Mora, right? What else could they have wanted with me? I mean, I can't say for sure. It's not like I asked. But what I did hear them say was, the goods are worth more than the merchant's life. Or something like that.
Ugh, that idiot Oni. Do you have any idea where they went after they robbed you?
I have no clue. But I think they're pretty active in the Tatarasuna area. You aren't gonna go after them, are you? Seriously, I'd advise against it. There are too many of them and they're all heavily armed.
Ah, don't worry. It's just a bunch of no-name scumbags. I got a whole laundry list of scores to settle with them. If these two islands are where they tend to hang around, we're sure to run into them at Nazuchi Beach sooner or later.
Mm. It's all the way over there. I'll at least teleport sort of closer, because I do need to get some of these. Yeah. Did I do this one yet? I can't remember what puzzles I have and haven't done. I think I did that one. Oh, hang on. I have too many Electro people to be able to fight those guys.
Let's go gather some samples. And shroud!
Time for a light show! Ha!
I'll uproot you! Yeah.
The fuse is lit! Here come the fireworks!
Ha! Come on.
They gotta pass through here sometime. Let's just hang tight for a while. If I'm not mistaken, they'll be showing up any time now.
Yeah, things might get a little rough, so we better be prepared.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here they come!
Yeah, there they are. And one of them has horns. All right, it's go time. Let's get him.
Let's go. My boy! Look at him. Handsome.
Can't catch me.
Cow time.
Looks like you fellas aren't going down without a fight. Fine by me. Fight first, talk later. Finally, the fairy. Let's get down to business.
That didn't count.
My blade. One with the forest.
Ooh, she is so good.
Hey, don't even think about running. It's me, Arataki Ito, descendant of the Crimson Oni.
Yeah.
I know who you are. From the day we are born, every blue Oni knows their purpose. We all know our fate is one of self-sacrifice.
Oof.
But what about the Crimson Oni, You don't know anything about us. Not our miserable history, or any of our names. Mine's Takuya, by the way. But you don't even care, do you?
Of course we care.
Because those who get sacrificed should be forgotten, right?
No, you're wrong. I never knew the Blue Oni had survived to this day, and the moment I found out, I was determined that I would find you. Since you remember the pact between our two factions, I assume you also remember the pride we share as Oni. So my question is, how could a proud Oni like yourself go and abuse the weak and plunder the innocent? Why break the oath that our kind swore all those years ago?
Mm-hmm.
Huh? What's so funny?
Hello.
Who are you to talk about pride and oaths with me? The Blue Oni gave up everything, just so the Crimson Oni could live peacefully in human society. But let me ask you, Arataki Ito, what exactly do you contribute to human society?
I'm probably not one to ask about builds, especially with Arlecchino, because I only just got her and I'm still working on mine. There is a character builder now in the game that can help you figure out if she's strong or not.
You're a blundering fool who can't hold down a real job, a laughingstock of the town, and worse still, you let them get your vision during the Vision Hunt decree. Protecting the Oni pride? Ha! You wouldn't know how if you tried. You're a disgrace to the Oni kind.
Now that's rude.
Hey, come on. None of that stuff's a big deal. I mean, you're really hanging me out to dry here, man.
Since when do you care what other people think? You just do whatever you want. It's not like anyone can stop you. But do you have any idea of the kind of life my kin and I have lived while you've been hanging around in human society? We were cut off from the rest of the world. We severed all contact with it. And since then, we've had no place to live, no stable source of food, no clothing, no medicine, nothing. Besides the oath we swore to uphold in our so-called Oni pride, we had nothing.
So, that's why you joined a band of thieves?
That's right. Why should I accept that life? Is holding fast to a worthless oath supposed to help me provide for my family and friends? I've abandoned our Oni pride. It's meaningless. I want to live. I've given everything that I've stolen from humans to my community. What I've taken will at least keep them from starving and ease their pain. That's what matters most to me.
You don't need to go to such extremes. That doesn't actually solve the root of the problem.
Yeah, and besides, the Blue Oni sacrificed themselves so that Oni could be accepted as part of human society. If people see Oni causing trouble again, then that'll defeat the whole purpose of the sacrifice you made.
You make a good point. But Arataki Ito's the one who needs to get that into his thick skull. The Blue Oni are the bad guys, so we're expected to do bad things. Our actions won't tarnish the reputation of the Crimson Oni. Unless, of course, this bonehead decides it'd be a great idea to take all the blame for himself, completely destroying the trust between humans and the Crimson Oni in the process. He's the one that wasted the sacrifice we made.
Huh? Well, I only had to do that because of you. I couldn't just stand back and let the Tenryo Commission drag you away.
You should get your priorities straight. The Blue Oni are history, all right? Forget about us. The Crimson Oni are the ones who must live on. Why couldn't you have just stayed out of this?
There they are. Seize them.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, it's the Tenryo Commission!
Forget it. This was a waste of time anyway.
Food! Oops. Yeah, we love Takuya. Eventually. Right now he's being a butt.
Look, I don't expect you to understand me, but you could at least take a look in the mirror sometime.
Hey! Hey! He got away! Uh-oh, we need to get out of here too!
It's too late. They got us surrounded.
We can't get caught here. Looks like I'm up to bat. Just wait here, and we'll escape together when the time's right. Whatever you do, don't attack any of the Tenryo Commission, or they'll be after you too.
Battle formation!
So much for your battle formation.
Come on, men. He won't get away this time. Just give yourself up, Arataki Ito.
Not happening.
Attaboy!
You cannot match my bravery!
You sure about that?
Don't forget this.
Man, they really came out in force today. I'm kind of flattered the Tenryo Commission sent so many. But I still haven't completely recovered from the bean attack earlier. I'm starting to lose my edge here.
Why don't you let us explain the situation to them?
No, no way. All that would do is send them after our Blue Oni friend instead. But I have to settle things with him first, man to man.
Then what should we do? The Tenryo Commission's about to arrest you!
No choice but to keep kicking some Tenryo butt.
Hey, boss! Thought you'd have all the fun without us, huh?
Granny Oni sent us. We're here to lend a hand.
It's the boys!
Maybe we can't take him, but we can sure slow him down. Now's your chance. Go! Hey, I told you to stay out of this one.
Well, we're in it now. Come on! There's no time!
Go! Do what you gotta do, boss.
All right, then. Watch yourselves. Soon as I'm done, I'm coming back for you. Come on, you two. Time to roll!
Don't let them get away. After them.
Hey, you guys want some of this? There's plenty to go around.
Run for it, boss!
As boss of the Arataki gang, getting rescued by my own boys feels pretty humiliating. I promise to never let you down, boys. All right, we've got some footprints to follow. Let's find Takuya.
It was real touching and all what they did, but those few guys...
Huh. Is it just me, or are there more and more footprints here? At least we know we're headed the right way. Let's see what else we can find ahead. A wrecked cart and some goods. Look alive, we've got company.
I hear everything. Can't see?
How's this? Lightning terrified! Bond is strong!
How's this? Seems they definitely don't want us going any further. Let's see what's waiting for us up ahead.
Give me the melon. Ooh, and seaweed.
Huh. Besides the footprints, there are other signs of life here too. Must be plenty going on around here. Let's investigate. Couldn't have just disappeared into thin air. Unless they're all ninjas or something. Hidden entrance. Yes! All right. I think we just found their hideout. This is gonna be where they keep all the people they took.
Paimon thinks Takuya's probably in there as well.
Before we go in, I have a question.
Huh? Fire away.
Did you really understand where Takuya was coming from?
Of course I did. Come on, I'm not that dumb. But it takes a world-class blockhead like Takuya to think his ideas are actually gonna work. So I'm here to save him no matter what.
All right, that's good to hear.
Huh? What were you two talking about? Are you keeping Paimon in the dark again?
Probably.
Let's go.
They're probably going to give us Ito to use, so I'm not going to worry about the required element. Mm-hmm. Do what? Hot potatoes. Oh no, I missed.
Whoa! This place is huge! Pretty fancy for a hideout.
All acquired by less than legitimate means, no doubt. All the more reason we gotta put an end to this.
Very ha. Oh, I love the music for Inazuma so much.
Stairs are over there. We can't go up if we can't reach them.
No problemo. That'll be what this mechanism's for. More! Let's roll! Can't catch me. Attaboy!
Whoops, wrong button.
It's moving!
See? What did I tell you? Just trust my instincts.
If I remember correctly, there's a gap in here somewhere. Yep. Sometimes you can actually fall through it and have to restart, and it sucks. Nice. Wait a minute.
Let's roll.
Red. I see that, Silver.
Attaboy! Yeah. Yeah. Right, light blade. Yeah. How's this?
Dissipate!
Cyclone! Yeah. Get the fairy. Let's roll. Yeah.
9. Heck yeah. Hmm. Excuse me. I want to see what's up here. Ito. Line, please. Thank you. I knew there was going to be something.
Can't catch me. Attaboy! Yeah. Can't get...
Ow.
Must be holding on to them for leverage. All right, let's get him out of here. Light blade! Hey! Barry. Let's roll! Yeah!
Hooray, we fed the people.
Alright, you're all free to go now. Quick, get to safety!
Sorry, but have you seen our little boy? We're awfully worried about him.
Calm down, dear. We don't even know if he was taken here or not.
But... Oh, my little Daisuke!
Oh, you must be Daisuke's parents!
Yes, that's right! Have you seen him? Where is he? Is he alright?
Don't worry, he's safe and sound. Someone's looking after him now on Yashiori Island. I can show you where on the map. He's been worried about you. I bet he'll be relieved to see you.
You were the one who saved him? Oh, thank you!
No, please, no. No need to thank me. It's my pleasure, really. It's just who I am. It's what I do. Before you go calling me a hero, let me ask you this. Wouldn't any other self-respecting guy who saw another person in danger have done the exact same thing?
Oh, you know.
Really? Just one little compliment and it goes straight to his head.
These vagrants are insatiable. They'll do anything for money. No one dares stand up to them for fear of what they might do.
Would they really do anything drastic?
No, actually, because one of the guys, the one with Oni horns on his head, has always shielded us so far. Oh, in fact, his horns look just like the ones this guy has.
At night, he would secretly bring us food and water. I don't understand what he was trying to do. Are you a friend of his? Or perhaps a relative?
Relative, I guess.
You alright, Silver?
Is that going the wrong way?
Oh no.
Oh, maybe there's something secretly troubling him. He seemed different from the rest of the gang. They seem like heartless crooks, but I'd say he comes across more like a confused child who made some poor choices.
Let me put it this way. There are a few things he needs to straighten out in his head, and I'm here to point him in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad to hear that. He's lucky to have family like you.
Don't worry. He'll be in my trusty hands. I'll help him see the light. Anyway, you should scram. It's still not safe here.
Yes, thanks again. You've rescued our entire family. We are indebted to you.
Huh. A child that made some poor choices. Anyway, let's get going, while we still have time. Catch me! This is the place. The jig's up. Surrender while you can. Attaboy! I'll uproot you! Let's roll!
Bet you think you've won, don't ya?
Seems that way.
So naive. This is my home turf. I'll let you in on a little secret. A long time ago, I picked up this rare paper charm. It's very precious to me. What makes it so special is that if you tear one piece, the other piece starts tearing too.
Newsflash, don't care about your cute little origami obsession.
Mm.
You'd better stay where you are and let me finish. Aren't you curious what the other piece is used for? I'll tell you. It's now the critical component of a mechanism, and when it gets torn, this place goes up in smoke. Yeah, the whole hideout is rigged with explosives and ready to blow.
What? You're gonna blow this whole place up?
You'll get yourself killed, too.
Oh, don't worry about me. I made sure that I've got an escape route. The rest of you, though, you're gonna be buried deep among the rubble. You've had your fun. Now it's goodbye. Oh, my paper charm! Where's my paper charm?
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you looking for this?
Yes, that's it. But when did you...
I snatched it earlier, to stop you from doing anything hasty.
Why, you... And now you're going to betray me?
You're one to talk. What about burying everyone here? If you ask me, that sounds like you've already betrayed our agreement, no?
Just give it here!
You done talking now? Huh? You sure? Great, because I'm done listening. Great work, Takuya. You arrived in the nick of time.
Stay away from me.
Huh?
I said stay away, or I'll tear the paper charm.
Hey, oh, okay. Fine. Just calm down. What are you doing?
Just because I won't let him blow this place to bits doesn't mean that I won't do it myself. Unless you want to get buried, you should leave this place now. Take everyone here and get out!
You won't go through with it. If you were that cruel, then why bother protecting every person you've come across? Huh?
I'm not here to reason with you. Go! Just get out of here! This sacrifice is mine to make. Mine alone! Why couldn't you just stay out of it?
No one needs to sacrifice themselves.
All right, then you tell me. What am I supposed to do? I've tarnished our Oni pride and abandoned our ancestors' oath. Only sacrifice can restore my pride now. I chose this path so I could provide for my fellow Oni. I was ready to die from the very beginning. This is between us blue Oni. But you... If it wasn't for you, everything would have worked out perfectly!
They're here! We won't let them slip away this time!
Uh-oh! There's nowhere else to run!
Hey, Tenryo Commission! I'm the one you're looking for. I did it. I'm behind everything. Arataki Ito is innocent. You're the ones in charge of detaining criminals in human society, right? I'm sure you can tell who the criminal is here.
Huh? It's like he's trying to reenact the fairy tale, sacrificing himself for the Crimson Oni!
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. It's me you've been looking for, and here I am! How are you ever gonna report back without capturing me?
Stop fooling around, Ito!
Listen, Takuya, sacrificing yourself won't solve anything. Your sacrifice can't protect me or your fellow Oni, and giving up your life isn't gonna make theirs any longer. Sacrificing yourself is one way to escape your fate, but the only one you'll be setting free is yourself. Listen to me. You want to be the tough guy, huh? Well, this is the coward's way out. Don't let your sacrifice stain our Oni pride. The blue Oni have been scraping the bottom of the barrel all these years, so let's give them a new beginning. We've made mistakes, but we can make up for them. Fate hasn't been kind to the Oni? Well then let's tear it up and start over. But before any of that can happen, you need to get yourself behind me and forget about all that self-sacrifice stuff. Now let's go. But we're not done talking about this. Takuya!
Uh-oh.
I'll take care of this. There are still people in danger. Go, help them.
What?
Hey, I got this.
Come on!
Forget about me! Just go! It's what I deserve!
Ah, shut up, would ya?
Flashbang!
We managed to save everyone! But what about Ito and Takuya? Paimon hopes they're alright.
Let's wait a little longer. Ito said he could take care of it.
Look! It's Ito and Takuya!
That's gonna hurt tomorrow. What's up with the looks on your faces? I said we'd be okay, didn't I? I'm sure I'd be looking a whole lot sharper right now if it wasn't for that brutal bean attack of yours earlier.
I'm just happy you made it out alive. We didn't want to make things too easy for you.
Why? Why would you do this for me? I'm the guilty one here. I don't deserve this.
Because we're Oni, that's why. We share the same blood, brother. Our parents and their parents before them never taught us that it was okay to abandon family in need. I just wish you'd come to find me sooner. If you knew about me all along, then you should have come and asked me for help. I never would have dreamed of turning you away.
The Blue Oni disappeared so that they wouldn't bring trouble to the Crimson Oni. If I came to you for help, wouldn't that just undo everything the Blue Oni have done?
Not to me. I've always respected the Blue Oni for their sacrifice. Nothing they did was in vain.
Oh,
It's only
Silver.
because of them that we have survived to see today, and built a world where Oni and humans can live side by side. Honestly, everything that I have now, I owe to the Blue Oni. And let me tell you, the Inazuma of today wouldn't see you as a villain just because of the color of your horns.
You say all that, but in spite of everything, you're barely getting by.
That's just how I roll, man. You remember the pack, don't you? We're not supposed to suck up to the humans. We're supposed to earn their respect. Every member of the Arataki gangs had a tough time trying to fit in. Take Akira, for example. He snores like you wouldn't believe. Or Genta. He's got a serious temper problem. And Mamoru? Well, he's colorblind. Even Granny Oni. She got that name for taking me in as a kid. We're all rejects and outcasts in some way, but we don't care.
Sneef.
You want to talk about pride? Well, in our gang, we're proud to welcome anyone who's been through adversity with open arms.
But
don't worry. The Arataki gang's already a bunch of misfits. You really think you could cramp our style?
We've dealt with the Kairagi and the people they took captive. I assume the two of you are finished talking. Takia, based on the findings of our investigation, I hereby announce that you are officially under arrest for forceful seizure of people and property. Please do not attempt to resist. All stolen articles will be reclaimed. That means we'll be seizing all the goods you passed on to your kin.
I was not expecting that voice from this NPC.
No, please don't. Without those goods, they'll...
It's all right, Takuya. Those goods never belonged to us anyway. Don't worry, I'll help take care of your kin. Now that I know the situation, I'll personally make sure they never suffer again.
I'm trying to capture Ito in a Pokeball and it's not working.
Might want to put your grand plans on hold there. You're under arrest too, for numerous assaults on the Tenryou Commission officers.
Oh, yeah, I guess but no
Oh,
worries.
crap,
I'll
sorry.
put my gang on the case. My boys will take good care of the Blue Oni.
Yeah, we've already arrested them too.
Oh, right, yeah,
That's what they get for resisting the Tenryou Commission.
yeah, I guess it's up to you then, Traveler. Could you be a pal and tell Granny Oni about the Blue Oni situation?
Sure, we'll tell her everything. Now's your chance to clean up your act.
Yeah, I know the drill. This isn't my first time. And it probably won't be my last.
As for you two, lending them your aid when you knew full well they were in the wrong means that the culpability extends to you too. But, given your unique circumstances, and in light of the complexity of this case, we won't press charges this time.
Sorry for the trouble.
Hey, wait! Are unique circumstances? Are these guys like a big deal or something?
Boops. Nope, it's nothing like that.
Oh, yeah, okay. Cool. Because I was gonna say, you know, like, I'm kind of a big deal myself, you know? Yeah, all right, see you next time. Whenever that'll be.
Well, he's pretty. Weird. But at least he's not a bad guy.
Yeah, I know watching on mobile makes you really delayed. It sucks. Oh, that's really delayed. Ito, Granny Oni, everything.
Ah, yes. That does sound like my Ito.
So, did they take Uncle Ito away?
Yes, they did. But don't be too upset, Daisuke. We will have the chance to see him again. He and his gang may have acted recklessly, but the fact remains that he still helped us.
Yeah, I knew it! Uncle Ito helped us, and he's awesome!
Now, don't get any ideas, Daisuke. Ito is a far cry from awesome. He still caused a lot of trouble for a lot of people.
But his heart was in the right place at least.
If you ask me, I'd say he's like one of those little Oni Kabuto you kids are playing with all the time. Though he looks fierce on the outside, he has a kind heart. He's not a delinquent, but he'll never back down from a fight.
I don't really get it, but it sounds like a compliment. I can't wait for my next beetle fight with Uncle Ito.
Thank you, Granny, for taking care of our little boy. I hope that Ito and his friends will be released as quickly as possible.
Yes, you needn't worry. The officials in the Tenryo Commission will certainly exercise sound judgment.
It's time we started heading back. We'll be sure to visit again soon.
Ah, I'm glad that everything was resolved in the end. Things were looking quite dire, but now the future looks bright. Wonderful, wonderful. As for the Blue Oni, just leave them to me. If there's one thing an old granny like myself can do, it's caring for others.
Do you need our help?
No, no. Go on ahead. I'm sure you have other adventures beckoning. Besides, once Ito is released, he'll be here to help me.
Is he always like this?
Oh, yes. And you know what? I think that's what makes him adorable. Wouldn't you agree?
I do agree, Granny. I fucking adore Ito.
He does whatever he puts his mind to. He's sincere, brave, and determined. Back when I took him in, everyone thought I was most unusual indeed. They started calling me Granny Oni, but I've never been ashamed of this name. On the contrary, I'm quite proud of it. Because Ito is my pride and joy.
A long, long time ago, in a village lost to time, there lived a crimson Oni and a blue Oni. They were the best of friends. The crimson Oni wanted to be friends with the humans, so the blue Oni played the role of the naughty kid. And then he left. After a long time, the crimson Oni was living happily with the humans, but in his heart, he wanted to bring the blue Oni back home. The crimson Oni didn't know where to find the blue Oni. His search took him up the highest mountains and across the widest rivers. He found many traces of the blue Oni, but the more he found, the clearer it became. The blue Oni was hiding on purpose. So just as the blue Oni had once done, the crimson Oni left him a letter.
Dear Al, I've made lots of human friends now, and I want to have a big party for everyone. I want all my friends to be there. That means you too, Al. If you don't want to meet me, you can just watch from a distance.
The blue Oni snuck back to the village and hid in the shadows. He saw the great feast and roaring fire and longed to join in. But though his stomach rumbled, the blue Oni remembered the oath of old and kept his distance. Suddenly, he jumped. The crimson Oni was right behind him.
Hey, you're finally back. Come on, I'll introduce you.
It's time everyone met my best friend.
Hey, Traveler! Remember that pit at the bottom of the chasm? You know, the one that the giant pillar smashed into. Paimon took a quick peek before we left last time. There was some kind of light coming from inside. Don't you think that's a little strange?
Yeah,
You've been wondering about that too, huh? Now that we have some time on our hands, let's go and take another look.
You done, Paimon? I'm talking here. Yeah, shut the fuck up, Paimon. The main reason I wanted to get this story done, was so I can actually do the chasm quest.
Keep up.
Because I need to do the chasm in order to do more Archon quests. However, let's see. I also have this to do. So I got it unlocked and I just have that one waypoint. But Thursday. I don't really. No, I don't need to do that yet. So let me get back to here. I kind of want to have you guys decide on which I should do next. Should it be Economia or should I work on the chasm? Because I'm not entirely sure which one to do. Because I mean, let me just close these. I have a lot to do. Yeah, before I do Sumeru, I was gonna do Chasm, of course. You think Chasm? Sumeru. Or Sumeru. And then Fontaine stuff. We'll have to wait until after Sumeru, of course. So, I know Silver was catching up on backlog of quests. My only issue is that some of this stuff is in places I technically wouldn't have things opened up yet. I do need to get some Mondstadt stuff done. So, I think I'll actually put some sort of poll up in my Discord. You cozy over there?
If you press a leaf between dry sheets of paper, you can make an attractive and handy bookmark.
Give her a bit of help. So, let's see. All right, let's. There we go. So I know Silver says Chasm. I'm gonna put something into the Discord so I can have some other people feedback too. Yeah, you're all cozy. So let's see. I don't. I'm gonna put something up in my Discord, and it was even a little loud on my end. Let's see. There are a few people I could raid out to. Let's see. I know Pineapple is going to be going for quite a while. Yeah, let's raid Pineapple.
Stinky fruit.
The stinky fruit. Let's see. Alright, so there's a raid message. It's a global emote, so you don't have to worry about any of that. Plus, I don't have my own emotes yet. Yeah. So we're gonna raid the pineapple, the stinky fruit. He's a buddy, so of course be nice. And as for other streams, I will probably do it sometime either Tuesday or Thursday, so I'm not doing it on the same day as Silver, because we have to share a computer. But it all depends on what's going on. So like this week, I was thinking of doing it Tuesday, and we had other stuff coming up, so no worries. I will see you guys later. Going to there. And start the raid. So yeah, have fun, and thank you everybody for the follows, and I will see you later. Bye!